This dude right here, Christopher Columbus. Some say he discovered the world. Some say he was the first person to discover America. Both of those things are wrong, and I'm about to tell you why. This is the old bow tie guy here. This is Mr. Horton. I'm going to be talking to you about some standards that are important to fourth graders in the state of Georgia in social studies, folks. Here's what we're going to review today. Let's talk. All right. I can describe the reasons, the challenges, and the successes of the Spanish explorations of Christopher Columbus. All right, let's keep moving. Also, I can describe examples of cooperation, that's working together, and conflict between Europeans and Native Americans. Whoop whoop. All right. Next, I can describe how the early explorers adapted or failed to adapt to the various physical environments in which they traveled. So this dude right here, Mr. Horton, I'm going to be talking to you today about Christopher Columbus. And you know what? We're going to start with the reasons. Why did this cat travel to this new world? Well, let's talk about it, okay? First, there was God. 3 G's, man. God, gold, and glory. Okay? Now, the God part, listen. Christianity was sweeping huge in Europe at this time. All right, and so your main purpose as a Christian is the Great Commission, led by Jesus. Jesus said to go and tell. So that was they felt like they were fulfilling their obligation of going and telling others about what Jesus Christ can do for them. Good. The only problem is Christopher Columbus did it by force, and he did it, and he forced the Taino, the Native American tribe he came into in contact with, forced them to do that. No, you can't force people to do anything. If you're going to try to persuade someone, you need to do it with love. All right, next, gold. Yeah, I love gold. I love gold. Okay, well, anyone loves gold. Okay, guys, if you're watching this, your sweetheart, they love gold. All right, now, gold at times can be over $1,000 an ounce, even today. Okay, and so it's very valuable. There's a lot you can do with gold. Gold is precious. There's not a lot of it. So because it's rare, the more expensive it is. All right, now, the next part's glory. All right. Christopher Columbus wanted to be a celebrity. Look, he went for about 7 years just politicking around Europe, trying to get the king here and the king there and the queen here and the queen. No, he tried to go all over Europe trying to get support, financial support, people to pay for his voyages to the New World. Well, he had a lot of misfortunes and bad luck. Even King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella told him no the first time they came. And well, it took them a while to change their mind, but he finally persuaded Queen Isabella to allow him to have some ships and a crew and some money to go and explore. All right. Now, the Silk Road was the most dominant form of trade between Asia and Europe. The Silk Road was very long, over land, and it was becoming kind of feisty, where you had bandits hiding on the trails trying to attack the cargoes that were coming through, the caravans that they called them. And so the Silk Road was kind of started by Marco Polo and even some people before that. But Marco Polo is the most famous explorer, if you will. He started trading more prevalently between Asia and Europe. All right, and that was Marco Polo was one of Christopher Columbus's heroes. All right, next, jewels. Yeah, there were jewels in Asia, and Christopher Columbus was trying to find jewels. Spices. Food didn't last very long in the old world in Europe, all right, and it would go rotten, and so they needed a way to preserve it and make it more tasty. So what they did, they added spices such as salt, cinnamon. They were falling in love with sugar. And sugar isn't exactly a spice, but I will tell you this: they were looking for anything and everything that could flavor foods to make them more flavorful and tasty. And these things taste really good even today. The world still has an obsession over sugar. All right.